Taylor, who didn't take his place in the lineup. Robert Harvey, incidentally, got the job on Diesel Williams, who's still carrying a bit of a knee, so too was Steve Kernahan. As first up, we check on highlights of the first three quarters.
Very deep in the pocket, not too much daylight between the posts. He's going for his 43rd goal of the year, out in front. Heaver, chance, left foot snap, and gets the goal. A little chip shot out in the direction of Dwyer, has to bounce kindly for him, it finally does so. Dwyer, centering kick. Devonport, nearly the mark. O'Brien burst through. Is it his second? Lovely snap. What a beauty. Morris in front. No free kick. Williams doesn't usually waste a hand pass. Scholl. Hannah doesn't usually waste a kick. He's not going to kick it. Gets it to the speedster. Diulio. Away he goes. In a goal. And what's he done? Looks okay from here. It's there. Goal. O'Brien with a shot at goal. Run the boundary, just about an impossibility from there. Oh, just about. Oh, what a goal! So Carlton, realistically, the only side that can score. Madden up high, Williams pushes a teammate in the chest. Out to Bradley. Who goes? Just what Carlton wanted. Huge kick. Runs to the front, Hollow. Snapshot. That's pretty good. It's there. Everett with Kernahan. Heaver. You have to be quick. He is. And kicks it. He's fourth. Carlton back in it.
Yes, Brett Heaver pretty hot up one end and O'Brien pretty hot up the other. St Kilda 10-14-74, throwing down the challenge to Carlton at three-quarter time. The Blues 8-11-59, a margin of some 15 points. And interestingly enough, Kernahan very, very quiet, as I said, favouring a knee. And Diesel Williams too, not kicking with the right leg. Can the Blues come back in the final quarter? Let's see now.
Well, St Kilda hasn't beaten Carlton at this ground since 1964. The Saints leading by 15 points despite two late goals by Carlton in the third term. Harvey gets them out of the centre to start the last quarter, but Hogg takes the mark at centre half back. Hogg out wide, looks for Hannah and finds him. With a new ball early in the final quarter.
Silvani now playing on the forward line for Carlton, played at centre half back on low.
Bradley gets around Anderson. Goal here, real handy, would really lift the Blues. Madden at the back, Everett in front, Williams looks for options. Gleeson, Burke. Well, it was Devonport. And over the boundary, over the...
Spalding is centre half back for Carlton. Silvani had that job for three quarters on low. Madden back on the ground. Welsh, who was in the ruck in the third quarter, is now on the forward line for Carlton. So they're pulling a lot of changes, trying to get back into this game. 14
points the difference. Rush behind. McAdam kicks in. Doesn't get too much distance with the kick. Madden in front. Didn't try to take the mark. McKay inside the square. Around Dwyer. Kicks up towards full forward. Silvani can't take it. McAdam tries to get back quickly. Bradley off the ground.
Smart.
Out in front of goal. Kernahan. Silvani. Too hot for Brown. Socked away by Pekin. Big Everett lumbers after it. Hogg beats him to it. Kicks it back towards the right half forward flank, but it beats Aitken and Kernahan over the line for a throw-in.
About 70 metres around from the Carlton goal. They had a real chance there. Silvani dropping a chest mark. Kernahan doing the ruck work. Punched on by Bradley. Heaver, good tackle on Anderson. Hand pass. Williams. Onto the left foot goes Greg Williams. He kicks it across the face. No mark taken. Chance for Welsh. Handball back. Frawley caught by Silvani. Ball spills to the goal front. McAdam cool. Oh, was he? Eventually handballed it over for throw-in. 20 metres around from the Carlton goal.
Well, desperate play from players on both sides in that little episode on that forward line. It was terrific to see.
Welsh doing the ruck work up against Everett. Ball spills now for Darren Burke. Can't really control it, and it kicks it over on the full. Good pressure by Williams. Free kick will go to Gleeson, maybe? It is. Gleeson runs on. Kicks it to the goal square. Silvani, no. Everett in front. Handball. Chance for Bradley. Any space? He makes some for himself. Kicks it again. Across the face of goal. Taken away by Aitken. Just gets his foot to it. Lucky for Saints. Devonport there, and he kicks it back near the centre of the ground. The race is on now. The bounce is awkward for those players running straight at it. But Hogg is there, handles it well. Now Fraser Brown, can't shrug the tackle. Handball away. Chance for Gleeson, who's had a few important possessions at the start of this quarter, and a good pass, Silvani Marks.
Aitken limping, has to come off.
Yes, what a pass by Gleeson. Carlton had a lot of numbers around the ball in that midfield area around the centre square of the old cricket pitch. It was Gleeson who got it.
Silvani for goal. Hooks the kick, and it's through for just one behind.
Well, it's a more positive start by Carlton. St Kilda haven't gone forward. We've only played a few minutes in this last quarter, and there's Aitken. He'll have to go off the ground.
St Kilda numbers down. They'll have to get Aitken off the ground pretty quickly. They're down to 17 men.
He's done a good job too, Aitken.
Morris goes straight down the ground.
The signs not all good for St Kilda at the moment. Harvey from O'Brien. Gleeson gets cannoned into, gets the football. Harvey's got him, but too high. Brown and O'Brien. Good hip and shoulder by the latter.
But he really did want the ball there too, Gleeson.
He's been good in the early 5 minutes.
He's got a lift.
Shanahan coming back on for St Kilda. Oh, on his own, Matt. Oh, should have swallowed it.
Put off by
Heaver. Gets clear. And has kicked the goal. His fifth.
In this last quarter, and St Kilda have not gone into their forward line.
Everett. Ball bash clear. Williams. Any space. Can't quite get his foot to the ball. Darren Burke. Harvey. Short kick is okay. Marcus taken by O'Brien. Right half back flank for St Kilda. Craig O'Brien, he's kicked 4 goals. Stuart Lowe has kicked 3. And for Carlton, Brent Heaver has kicked 5. Madden, no. Spalding gets his left foot to it. Forces it forward. Ratton, a high kick. Centre half forward marking contest. Williams, the ball at the back. Spills free. Brown, good stuff by Aythorne. Williams again. Burke got him. He got the hand pass away. Silvani, Aythorne. The ball now down towards the goal square. It's bouncing. Harvey gets back. May take it over. No, he doesn't. Well done by Robert Harvey. He kicks it clear. Devonport's on his own.
Got a panic move in Craig Devonport from left half back. Centering kick from here.
Well done, Aythorne.
But not well directed. Fraser Brown around Hollow. Gleeson. Oh, should have swallowed that one. Anderson. Kickers to centre wing. Doesn't bounce kindly for Madden. Alvin is there. It's all Carlton early in the final quarter. Where are the Saints? Ratton. Ratton at left centre wing. This is Christo. Kicks long up towards half forward. No mark taken. Williams was there. Peckett. A quick kick. And luckily gets to the boundary line, giving St Kilda a chance to regroup. And they need it.
Gee, there was a terrific effort by Aythorne in the centre. It wasn't a mark, but he just held up the ball.
St Kilda still to cross the centre line in the final quarter. Williams from Kernahan's tap. Amazingly how he finds space, tries to get it in front of the pack, does so. Burke has collared. Harvey busy in the last quarter. The ball's been down there such a lot. 15-metre hand pass to O'Dwyer, whose second quarter was brilliant. Now St Kilda, can they go forward? Dwyer up towards half forward. No mark taken. Low off the ground. Plenty of space there. Hollow. Shaw, they need a goal, but they're not going to get one. It's only a minor score. Kicked by Damon Shaw. At least it's a score. And the ball down that end of the ground. For the first time in the final quarter, 75-67.
Sexton short kick finds Alvin. Alvin's got the chance, but he's got to deliver this kick beautifully. He does. Hannah marks, and he plays on. Nathan Burke the chaser. Gleeson Shepherd.
Well done.
Hannah running up towards the 50-metre line. He's tapped it on the ground 3 times. He can go all the way. Millum Hannah misses to the right-hand side. 2 behinds to Hannah. Kick in to be done by Morris. Comes to this near side of the ground. Good mark, excellent mark, taken by Darren Burke.
We'll see what St Kilda are made of if they can withstand this challenge. McAdam, beautifully weighted kick to half forward. He's found Shaw. Shaw quickly to get rid of it. which was the right thing to do, but not a well-weighted kick. And Sexton does the tidying up work for Carlton. Williams on his own at left half-back. He'll give it to Fraser Brown. The Blues looking like a premiership side now, which they haven't done for 3 quarters. Gleeson's kick is towards half-forward. Kernahan in front over the top of Morris. Peckett, you're in trouble. Devonport, back to Peckett. And he gets clear, goes out wide. Big Everett lumbers after it. Picks it up well. Clear of Hannah. Kicks to half-forward low. In front of Spalding, takes the mark.
Delivers the ball well for a big fellow.
He does. Stewie Lowe too far out to score. And knows it. Goes for McAdam, who's been all day on the back line, but now getting a kick on the forward line.
Carlton have to get rewarded for their efforts. It's been a terrific effort for nearly 10 minutes.
And McAdam just weighing up his options here. He doesn't think he can kick it from there, surely, with a wet ball. Plenty of encouragement from the Carlton supporters. Gee, it's not a bad sort of a roost just the same. All Carlton in the goal square.
Oh!
Put it out of bounds on the full.
That shouldn't have been on. Sign of pressure, panic by Ratton.
So Damon Shaw to have the shot. And as we've seen, not an impossible angle, because Craig O'Brien in the second quarter kicked a goal from the identical position, one of the best goals you'd ever see. Shaw with his left foot gives it a chance, but is off target. Maybe a behind. It is. So 2 behinds in the last quarter, both by Damon Shaw of St Kilda, 76-68.
Carlton have opted for speed. Welsh has gone off and Diulio's gone onto the forward line.
Good kick by Sexton, finds McKay. His kick is smothered off the boot. Diulio leaves it behind. St Kilda will go forward. O'Brien against the boundary line. Gets around onto the right foot. Short kick smothered off the boot. Short tackled. Was that too high? No, the umpire swallowed his whistle. Kick back, Frawley. Punches from behind. Disciplined play. Chance for Diulio. Can he get through?
Well done.
He just knocks it to the advantage of his teammate in Bradley. And Fraser Brown takes it over for a throw-in.
Greg Williams still in the forward pocket. Harvey with him for Carlton.
Boundary throw-in. 2 kicks from St Kilda's goal. Lowe and Madden comes to Brown, gets through some heavy area there. Gleeson close to the line. Nathan Burke does well to put pressure on and then takes it over for another throw-in.
Diulio too far up the ground. The runner going out and telling him to get into the forward pocket. He's up around midfield.
Players getting quite tired now. The ruckman still struggling. Lowe and Madden. Madden does well. Aythorne hard at the football. Still trying to force it forward. McAdam gives away a free kick. McAdam's handball to Frawley.
Spud from right centre wing. Captain's kick up towards half-forward on the 50-metre line. No mark taken. Brown with courage ducks into the pack. Gleeson held with the football. Held to him.
Good umpiring decision, that one.
So St Kilda just steadying a little bit in the last couple of minutes. They needed to, as Carlton hit them with everything except the grandstand roof in the first 5 minutes of the quarter. Ball up at half-forward for St Kilda. Madden wins it. He's been brilliant all day, Madden. Shaw started on the bench, the youngster, and that kick slewing off the side of the boot, but luckily for the Saints lands inside by about a metre. A throw in 55 metres out. 68-76, a thriller at Princes Park. Can the Saints break their hoodoo at this ground? They did it at Victoria Park earlier in the year. Anderson, former Hawthorn Premiership player, kicks towards half or to the full forward pocket. No mark taken and the ball out of bounds. And another throw-in will result this time only 5 metres from the behind post. The Saints' goal is so far in the final quarter. At this end of the second term, they kicked 2 goals 9. Low. Nowhere to go. Anderson likewise over his shoulder. Hollow. Gleeson. Spalding. Did well to get a kick out in front of goal. Morris is there. Kernahan's got him. Dwyer. McAdam held when not in possession.
Dropped the ball.
I thought he did. Oh, he got rid of it just before the tackle was laid.
But if you bounce it like that, aren't you penalised? He bounced it.
Oh, wow.
Kevin Bartlett had that brought in, didn't he?
Oh, my word.
I suppose Doc Baldock was pretty good at it too.
Yeah.
Frawley, forward plays on. Long kick into the square, marking contest. Anderson thought about going off the ground. Ball just beat him. And now Hollow.
Well done by Chris Hollow. Could have nearly got a free kick against Christou. Still there for St Kilda. Now Hollow again. Christou, ball smothered. Gleeson off the ground. McAdam again. Gleeson. Well done. Back near the centre. Morris harassed. Gets the handball away. Wide chance for young Shaw. He's been in it very much so in the last few minutes. Morris again. Run down by Kernahan.
Tackle.
Good tackle. Hard hands. Down goes Burke. Hard by Athorn. Athorn gets the kick away and no mark taken. Ball bash clear. Hannah must gather. He does. And he forces it forward for the Blues. It's up near centre half forward and Danny Frawley takes a safe chest
All you
mark.
want's a contest.
Handball away for Harvey. Harvey short kick. Too short. In goes Shaw. In goes Brown. Down goes Shaw. Down goes Hogg. And Nathan Burke has the football. He kicks it forward for St Kilda and the mark is taken by Darren Burke. Too far out to score.
Shaw's all right. He's up on his feet.
Short kick. Christou chips in. So does David Grant. Handball for Hollow. In there is Sexton. He falls over. Down goes Grant. Christou with some space. Handball for Gleeson. In chipping in is McKay. He missed Gleeson altogether and he went after it. Gleeson a chance. Handball Christou and the Blues out of trouble.
Christou at left half back. Still he runs. Could have gone perhaps a little bit further. Bradley almost. Williams has got it. He's nearly brought down. Harvey, who's been absolutely terrific in the last quarter. Shanahan, who spent a lot of the day on the bench, came on to replace Aitken early in the final quarter, and the ball not bouncing kindly for Stewie Lowe. It's out of bounds on centre wing with 10.5 minutes left in this thrilling final quarter at Princes Park. 68-76, and Kilda goalless so far on the last term. Madden over the back. Williams is there. Clean possession from the Brownlow medalist at left centre wing. Williams has kicked down towards left half forward. Kernahan, has he taken a mark? He has.
What a great mark.
He's capable of that, isn't he, in the last quarter in pressure situations. There's a mark to be taken. He'll be there, the captain.
Only second for the day.
Struggle for the distance.
He could under these conditions. Oh, he struggled for accuracy. Has he not the distance? He's got it behind, I think. He has.
He's done some terrific work. He's chased well and tackled well today, Kernahan.
That's his first score of the day. 9-15 to 10-16. The difference is 7 points. 10 minutes left in the match. St Kilda trying for their first victory here since 1964. Will they get it? Tim Pekin should take the mark at half back. He doesn't. Kernahan again with the chance. Thought about the hand pass. Heaver applies a tackle. Illegal, says the umpire. Quite obvious. Free kick St Kilda.
Pekin at right half back. Has the chance to clear for St Kilda. He does up near the wing. Good mark taken there by Spalding. The Blues looking to play on every occasion. Spalding gets back quickly and thumps it back into the danger zone for St Kilda. Half forward, Kernahan nearly again. Kick off the ground by DeJulio. Bradley very tired. Off the ground by Harvey. Pekin into the action again. Falls over. Heaver's got him. In trouble now was Peckett. Williams. Peckett's got him. Good tackle. Was it a good tackle? Too high, he's saying.
Yeah, too high.
Dropped the ball too.
Greg Williams has the football. 9 minutes left. Carlton trail by 7 points. Away to Hogg. Hogg kicks it. Up to the front of the square. No mark taken. Devonport will repel that attack. He kicks it high out near the wing. No mark again. Good gather by O'Brien. In goes Brown. Shrugs the tackle. Hooks the kick. Centre half forward. Diving Harvey. Devonport again. 50 metres from the Carlton goal. Out he goes in the direction of Frawley. Frawley for the safety of the boundary line. And St Kilda holding up grandly.
And it's desperate stuff here. Ball not carrying at all.
Desperate stuff. Not pretty, but a great game of football. Real old-fashioned stuff, this. Boundary throw-in.
It's about the first time he's been in front today, Everett, at a boundary throw-in, and he looks a much better player when he does get in front. He can control a situation.
No, he's up against a real old pro in Harry Madden. Line ball, that one. Hooked out the back. Pekin is there. So too is Burke. Gleeson had the ball and dropped it.
Yeah.
He's going to get the free kick.
A little like McAdams.
Had a good last quarter, Gleeson. Burke stands the mark. Not too much distance with the kick. Kernahan tries to mark one-handed. Frawley over the top of Ratton. O'Brien had to wait for it. Doesn't get the clearing kick he wanted. Fraser Brown's hand passes to the advantage of Gleeson, who's been terrific in the last quarter. Gleeson into the forward pocket, not his own. Hogg takes the mark.
Silvani was offering a lead running into a vacant goal square, but the St Kilda guys and Shanahan and Devonport were closing on Silvani, so that option was cut off for Hogg.
No trouble with the distance. A goal here would make the difference. 1 point. Some deep breaths being taken by Matthew Hogg. Brings it in, brings it back. Not enough. Hit the post, I think. No, it didn't. Silvani.
No, it's hit the post.
I thought it did, but then play continued. They're one behind to Carlton.
Actually, the field umpire gave that decision. Then the goal umpire wasn't in the position, but it was the field umpire who called that decision of a point.
1 goal the difference. St Kilda still goalless in the final quarter. Less than 7 minutes remaining in the match. Morris kicks in.
Morris goes to the far side of the ground. Out there is Spalding and Lowe. Lowe does well. In there is Hollow. Little kick off the ground. Goes over for another throw-in. Well, St Kilda, they were 27 points in front at the 20-minute mark of the third term. And they now lead by just 1 goal. Everett and Madden. Away goes Ratton. Can't take the football. Tries to get it for Bradley. Bradley in turn Williams. Now Madden. His left foot shot. He hooks it wildly and it's out on the full.
Well, Williams is getting plenty of the ball, but he can't kick it because of that damaged right knee.
Shanahan to kick it back outside 50 metres. Lowe couldn't take the mark. Hollow a good hand pass for Darren Burke. Darren Burke's kick up towards half forward, nearly the mark to Alvin. Handball, Mackay. Shaw, Mackay going to take the free kick. He was held when he didn't have the football, and the Blues breathe a sigh of relief. Looking to give the hand pass away, no one there. Andrew Mackay for Carlton. Time ticking away, 5 3/4 minutes left. Mackay up near the 50-metre line. Madden up high. Kick off the ground by Bradley. No. Free kick to St Kilda to be taken by their big ruckman, Peter Everett.
He's getting technical now, isn't he, the umpire?
Everett at left half back. Ken Sheldon was having a few lengthy words to him just before the final quarter got underway. Spiral punt kick. Sexton in front. At the back of the pack. Pekin could kick a goal. It'll be their first of the last quarter. It is!
For St Kilda, they lead by 2 goals. 4.5 minutes left. Boundary throw in right half forward for the Saints. Madden up high. Gets an effective tap out, but Harvey is there. He kicks it back to where the throw-in had taken place, and a good mark is taken by Alvin.
31 possessions to Harvey too. He's been terrific in this last quarter. Kernahan in front, Morris behind. Burke robes it well. Kicks out in front of goal. Christo and McAdam. Well, McAdam got one in the back. Conversely, could have been holding the ball. The umpire electing to bounce it 15 metres out from St Kilda's goal. 12 points the difference. A behind here would be really handy. Goal would be better for St Kilda. Madden, they're not going to get one. Spalding, at least not from this play. Kick out towards 50. Lowe is there. So too is Bradley. Frawley, what's he doing down there? Not leading by example, you'd suggest, because it's out of bounds at right half forward for the Saints, who hardly crossed the centre line in the first 10 minutes of this final quarter, and now answering the Carlton challenge. Madden with Lowe. The big fellas go down. Pekin, who kicked the goal that may give them the match. Anderson, a quick kick up towards McAdam on the forward line. Christo tackles him. Sexton is there, gets back quickly for Carlton. Hooks it across his body, up towards the 50-metre line. Frawley, nearly a great mark. Yes, he has brought it down.
Terrific stuff by Frawley.
Sexton should have gone to the other side of the ground.
Exactly, I agree.
Harvey's taken the hand pass, gives it to Pekin, 50 metres from goal. Tim Pekin's kick, discipline, low as marked, and St Kilda should surely hang on now. Lowe can take his time. He's only about 25 metres from goal. Very slight angle.
And the value of playing in front on a day like today, the ball's not going to carry, and it didn't on that occasion.
Well, he's been very good again, Stuart Lowe, today, 14.
And Spalding's crept back on the mark too. The umpire marked the mark. So Spalding will definitely run up. And that's why Stuart Lowe's gone so far back.
14 kicks and 3 handballs. 3 goals in a relatively low-scoring game. It could be 4 goals out of 12 to Stuart Lowe. He hooks the kick, and it's through for just 1 behind. Bit of an anti-climax, but for Saint fans, an important point. They now lead by 13 points.
Yes, it is an important point. Madden and Kernahan, Nathan Burke, thumped away by Spalding. Back to the edge of the square, Gleeson, clever tap onto Brown, good bump by Burke, put him out of business. O'Brien, quick hand pass to Shaw. Shaw's kick into the forward pocket. McAdam has to let it bounce. Right foot snapshot. He has bent it back, but not far enough. And it's through for 1 behind. Kicked by Gilbert McAdam. Spent most of the day on the back line. That's his first score, but the difference is 14 points. So the Blues with the job ahead of them now.
Carlton players grouping a centre-half back, waiting for this kick in from Sexton. There's Spalding by himself. He can chip it short.
Sexton goes long. No mark taken. Aythorne paddles the ball up to the square. The kick off the ground. Marked by Spalding, he has to play on.
And he forces it forward for the Blues, up to centre-half forward. Chance now, Heaver. He'll go for his 6th goal. Brett Heaver.
When he needed the kick it, he would have kicked that earlier in the game. He had a purple patch early. Heaver.
5 goals for his kick now. And Devonport into Shanahan. Shanahan in the right back pocket. Kicks it a long way out of trouble. Saints are home. Chance here for Gleeson. Little kick, all right. Silvani can't mark. Handball, okay. Williams should kick a goal. And he does kick a goal.
Greg Williams' 2nd goal, but time might have beaten the Blues. 77-84.
Well, he's playing with an injured right knee. You can see it strapped Williams. He's won plenty of the ball in the last quarter, but on all occasions has not gone onto that right foot. That's a left foot. He's used his hands a lot.
So back to the centre. Time ticking away. Can the Saints hang on? Hollow tries to burst his way through the pack. Did well get a kick up towards half forward. That's as far as they're going. Kickers by Spalding. Back towards half forward for Carlton. There's the siren just about due to go with Devonport with the ball. 8 seconds remaining in the game. Devonport goes out wide. Looks for Stewie Lowe. Hannah's there. Over he goes. Hannah, a quick hand pass. Tried to get it to Kernahan, but there it is. The Saints are victorious. They've got up to beat Carlton for the first time at this ground since 1964. So an historic day for the St.Kilda Football Club. It would give great joy to their coach and former Carlton player Ken Sheldon to have achieved that. But they were the better side on the day. They handled the conditions better. And great scenes of happiness out there for the Saints, who aren't going to take a part in the 6. But on today's form, they certainly should.
The name of the game is Australia.
A little bit of celebrating down at Moorabbin tonight with the Saints breaking the drought at Prince's Park. O'Brien and Lowe, their main contributors, booting 4 and 3 respectively. Brent Heaver, Carlton's only winner up forward, he booted.
Carlton's finals plans were thrown into disarray by St Kilda, who sneaked home by 7 points. The Saints' victory was their first against Carlton at Prince's Park for 29 years. Sandy Roberts has the highlights.
Heaver gave the Blues a flying start with effective roving work in the forward line. Craig O'Brien then broke through for the Saints.
That shot from a long way out, looks pretty good. Oh, what a beauty. It's a
And a minute later, Nathan Burke made the margin only 1 point.
Burke, he stepped the goal.
When Carlton got their teamwork going, they looked unstoppable. But at the first change, they led by only 4 points.
Gets it to the speedster, Diulio, away he goes, in a goal.
The Saints suffered a setback early in the second quarter when Winmar came off second best against Heaver.
Winmar's hurt himself too.
But then Craig O'Brien threaded one of the goals of the day as the Saints fought back.
Oh, what a goal!
And when Hollow goaled early in the third term, they led by 8 points. The rain persisted, so too did O'Brien for his 4th, and Carlton was in trouble. Heaver was the Blues' only live wire up forward, and when he kicked his fifth, the margin was back to 7 points. Despite a concerted challenge by Carlton, the Saints held on to break the Princes Park hoodoo with a 7-point victory. Sandy Roberts, 7 Nightly News.
Caused a major upset, beating flag aspirants Carlton by 7 points at Princes Park. The Blues got to within a kick in the last term before Pekin secured a memorable victory for the Saints. Darren Linton reports.
Kernahan marked strongly in the opening minute and set up Heaver for his first.
Heaver, chance, left foot snap, and gets the goal.
Williams' injured right knee wasn't a problem, the left foot was all he needed. But the Saints hit back, Morris cleaned up Madden, and O'Brien kicked 2 goals, the margin 4 points at the break. The Saints lost Winmar after this clash.
Oh, Winmar's hurt himself too.
But gained some comfort from O'Brien's kick.
Just about an impossibility from there. Oh, what a goal!
Bradley's snap cut St Kilda's lead to 3 points at half-time.
2 goals!
The Blues looked down and out when St Kilda kicked 3 goals in 4 minutes to stretch the margin to 27 points.
Low, great mark.
But 2 late goals kept the game alive.
He is. And kicks it!
Carlton cut the margin further early in a tough last quarter, and it took 17 minutes before another goal was scored.
It'll be their first of the last quarter, it is!
It was enough to give the Saints an historic win, their first over Carlton at Princes Park since 1964. Darren Linton, National 9 News.